So I'm gonna start with the GameStop here. As I was tracking this one, I initially because it actually mimicking very similar to the algo here. And then I mean there are people also have a similar prediction as well that it was my I thought initially I was thought that making this kind of smaller run this time, and I've seen people who also predict similar thing, and then I was also tracking 2020 and all that stuff. However, based on how things go, in terms of the timing, whether it has to pop and all that, it doesn't seem like it's moving to the direction where where this thing has to launch, which means that I have to step back and then look at bigger picture. Yeah, I'll do DJT after that, Mr. No. So I look at see bigger pictures, and I found that because there's a longer accumulation phase run here, it's just taking way longer than last May run, and I think the last May run was not only just created by Roaring Kitty, but I think there's long forces behind the GameStop to create the algo. And I think when you look at DJT, like Mr. No mentioned, DJT, when you look at DJT, they are kind of repeating similar cycle as what you see here. When you just look at just one phase here. So and then I was open to the idea where they could repeat the previous cycle. So I'm really trying to figure things out. So 2023 July, there's this gap up squeeze. Similar algo was used here in early this year January here, which is right here. And also after this gap up squeeze, what happened after that? They tanked it down, which exactly happened here, right? It's very similar algo, but they're just kind of amplifying it, right? They just make it even bigger, and there was I think 4 to 6 times naked shorts happened, which create this one. Much bigger shorts piled up here. That's why there was a bigger run. So I think right now DJT already went through all these steps. I'll probably show this one after the GameStop, but so yeah, DJT is now mimicking this run now. So something is about to happen. I don't think it's gonna go up like this much, but something is about to happen here. I think it's really just the DJT has to launch his some sort of news. I don't know. They have to announce something, right? So but I'll show you in a bit. But let's go back to the game stuff here. So just like I show you how DJT is already kind of they're repeating the similar cycle here. So based on the fact that maybe 2024 and 2025 maybe the cycle will repeat itself, right? So based on that idea, the cycle might repeat itself. We had this kind of downside here. Let me just create a box right here. Just maybe change same. I'll just try to match the same color here. So that's a blue, right? The blue box going into the going for the accumulation, which it happened here. Just going ups and down, but doesn't really do anything. Just go ups and down. Same thing happened here. So it seems like maybe they're doing I don't know. They're just doing a huge accumulation here. And as you guys see, like there's a lot of institution buying. But yeah, when April it kind of go through like really quick, within a month or two. But this time it's taking way longer than May run and April accumulation. So based on the idea that it might repeat itself, and I'm gonna show you the just chart here. So let's say we are here, and I'm gonna change this one to 3 hour here, and then I'm gonna just tone this one down, the fractal here, so you can see the candle all together. It was odd to me that things doesn't run the same time that I thought. Maybe maybe it might delay, but just hear me out. So this is the same fractal as what happened here from April 24th. We had a run here, right? That was about 17%. This time, let's say if this is the right one, it went up 50%. If that's what they're creating right now, okay, which means it's gonna be the big squeeze like DJT does, right? When I go back to DJT again, this squeeze was 60%, 68%, and next one was 200%, right? And before this before run, this was 28%. This one is 200%. It's 10 times bigger. So based on DJTs and how things are repeating, when you go back to GameStop and look at it, it's just taking a little longer, way longer accumulation and creating algo and stuff. But maybe when it run, maybe it run bigger. So let's say, so things I found out is that having that having that mindset that not mindset, sorry, having that perspective that we are mimicking this area. This one takes about from here to here, where the short signal appear here. That's why I changed the timing. So on the right side is 30 minutes, because at the time, as you guys know, algo run really fast because RK got in and all that. Right now the algo is very slow. So when you look at this chart and then look at the signal, same spot, it shows up short signal here, but the algo itself is very much similar. So and then yeah, maybe we might be here, and then maybe we might come down more to hit this area, which is $24 96 cents or somewhere there, $25 whatever marks. The reason I say that is because when you also draw a line from the bottom $10 where it may run starts, where it stop at $20, it's when you line it up, it's perfectly kind of passed this way, which means that they might retest this area, right? So that might be the possible things that you can open up to see that, but I might be wrong. I might be completely wrong, so I can don't take this as a financial advice, just speculation. So if that happened after earning, I don't know what's gonna happen here. Maybe just this in earning or something, I don't know. But something, if we are mimicking this algo and if they wanna let this go, something's about to happen December 20. And then I think I saw some article today, Jake 2B or I don't know, some Bed Bath Beyond shareholders share something about the December 20 or something. I think was it? Let me just double check. It was somebody that yeah, hold on. It was quite interesting that maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just a speculation here. Maybe let me see, where was the weird that it's not saved up here. Just 1 second, because I did see the post and liked it, but it didn't save in my file here. Okay, there you go. So this is the Jake 2B post. He did whole analysis of what happened from GameStop, from earning. They mentioned about the digital assets in May, filing S3, and then they talk about the blockchain based shares or dividend, and then GameStop terminated $200 million credit facility, all that stuff. Yeah, you guys all know this one. But what's interesting was the timeline. So I think he calculated the timeline here. FTC review windows is you have to wait for 30 days after the if there's a merger, you have to wait for 30 days, right? Initial 30 days merger submission. So that happened, I think, on, was in October or something, or August? Okay, August. yeah. So anyway, so he did all the calculation, and the investing agency has another like 30 days, 30 additional days, enter into settlements with companies on that, all that stuff. Review takes another 10 to 25 days. Like, yeah, basically he calculate all those numbers, add those numbers up, and then when you apply to it, that gives you today's the first possible moments GameStop would be able to act on their plan. So yeah, basically he's saying that I think they could announce something, but I think, was it Mr. No? Yeah, okay. I think he kind of made a timeline here, easy to look at. So basically, when you add all those dates, reviewing the mergers and all that, it comes down to December 2nd, which is yesterday. GameStop announced or act on a new security distribution. So anything I think could happen here. So maybe they could announce after earning, just to create a fractal here. So maybe earning, decent earning, maybe just some drop. Technically has to maybe like touch this area. If this happens, and then come back up, and then within like certain days they have to file something, right? They have to like maybe announce something happened here, which mimicking this algo. This algo went up 50%, but based on this, because it has a huge duration of accumulations, it's now way bigger, right? Like DJT, right? Way bigger rally. So this, like, it could go up 120% or something like that. Sharp drop exactly happened. So I want to see what's gonna happen on December 20 or 19, something like that. I want to see that. I want to see if this will drop to 24, like 80 cents or 70 cents, whatever. Just touch this line, bring that up, hit this 3 marks, and push up. If I start to see that, and then then it'll be like, okay, this is gonna repeat this cycle, but in a much bigger scale. Last time it went through this thing, and then it picked at 74 or 5 or something, like 77 or 8. If this thing lunge 1,400. So I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, right? Like, I always been, I mean, there's times I was right, but many times, it's hard to make it right. But if that's possible, so let's see if they're gonna track this one, right? So I think we are still early. I know there's also Bad Bath Beyond hearing. There's a new update on January. What was the last one again that got pushed back? So Tufu post this one on today, I think. Jan 7th is the last hearing, which is here. So core service follow-up is just follow-up, I guess. So all these hearings are done. So only hearing that Bad Bath Beyond has left is now 2 hearings, and maybe this might be the final one. And that's it. Like, that's pretty much it. Like, there's really nothing. I mean, not much. But I think, I don't know. Like, I know there's still like RC and like the pump and dump cases, all that. That's already dismissed. Like, I don't know why they're still taking this time. But something. I mean, as I agree with you, you guys, as I also speculate that everything what the the filings and pushbacks and pump and dump, keep dragging things, dates and time and all that, is to, I think, just to create wait for the algo to create the same similar algo as last cycle in May, and then it has to be perfect, right? So it has to be like very, very precise. So I think there was 2 things that I was kind of speculated, something that I was been kind of speculating. Like, there's 2 major things that I think GameStop could use, which is merger and acquisitions. I mean, merger or spin-off. This is the naked short battle plan. Um, and I think this is the big one here. And the second one is the trackable special dividend, which could be NFT, which could be some sort of a like what Overstock did with the digital dividend. That also force the naked short sellers to cover their short position with the shares, right? So I think there's two main things that I think GameStop could use, and then I think it could be maybe one or two of these. So I don't know, but as Bed Bath Beyond shareholders, and I've been kind of waiting for this for almost 2 years. But I think the merger announcement should comes out, and I know a lot of GameStop people be like, why GameStop has to announce why GameStop will merge with Bed Bath Beyond. I mean, I don't know, don't ask me, but RC has been kind of working with Bed Bath Beyond, and also not only that one, Bye Bye Baby. He want that, if you look at the letter, he want to spin that off, carve it out. When you look at the some of the dockets and the filings, RC mentioned that Bye Bye Baby was kind of trapped into the Bed Bath Beyond that was kind of like underperforming, so which means that there's a heavily naked shorts. The naked short sellers and the some of the hedge fund maybe, or some evil forces want the Bed Bath Beyond to bankrupt, right? So that they can profit off naked shorts, and they don't have to cover their short positions, and they've been doing for maybe over 5 to 10 years, who knows, right? Even more. So I think that was kind of the plan maybe, but they maybe fail, right? So so I don't know if that happened, and then if very strategically GameStop maybe could use I don't know, BBBY to like maybe I don't know, like I don't know how things gonna play out, but there's a GameStop holds some like 35 million or 30 millions that they didn't issue, right? So maybe they could use those shares for maybe BBBY shareholders. I don't know. Something could happen here. I have no idea. It's all his plan. We're just speculating. I'm speculating. But in a bigger picture, something has to kick off very soon. And I know PP also mentioned about the maybe January could be the another the RICO, like events. I think it's doable. I was looking for I was looking maybe into maybe a little further to July or August, based on 2020 algo, but maybe this year algo change. Maybe the cycle change, like the JT. Maybe they're just repeating same cycle over and over again. Within the duration maybe they create, right? Maybe certain duration could be shorter, certain duration could be longer. So I don't know. Maybe that's just kind of speculation. So let's see. If that happens, I think the final bottom will be this area after the earning. So we should look out for that, and look out for how if the algo is kind of creating similar like May 1st, or from May 1st to April 30th, this area. So yeah, so to create this algo from here to here, it took about 5 days from end of April, but now it took almost 39 days from here to here, which is kind of crazy, but I think it is what it is, right? It's just taking way longer to create a bigger maybe cycle here. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how things gonna play out, but it's very exciting if you kind of see that. So I'm really curious what's going to happen here in December. And then I know, yeah, also there's a POTI event coming up this weekend. And then even May, POTI event happened in early May. And then I think after 2 weeks or 3 weeks later, 2 weeks later, things blew up, right? So we don't know. I mean, maybe Rowan Kitty will come back. Who knows? I mean, but I think it's now the RC's turn to launch the locket. So let's see. So I think this is just a GameStop now. And let's move on to AMC here. AMC is I thought it's kind of, there's a two I look at it in two different ways, but let me show you this one first. So this is 2020. Sorry, this is 2021 on the right side. Let me just kind of show you the bigger picture. So I'm gonna just close the MACD for a second. So when you look at this one, I thought maybe they're creating a small squeeze, but when you look at GameStop, if they're creating a bigger squeeze, which means that AMC will be bigger too. So that means they're gonna take a little longer, but they're gonna create a bigger squeeze. So if that's what they're working on, maybe we might be going through this area where it just goes up and then just drop and then go sideways and then pop, right? Those kind of algo was created in 2021 January. So if they're maybe using similar, I don't think they're using similar to May run right now, because May run was very it was very unpredictable. I think they were kind of using AMC to as a collateral to short like GameStop, meme basket stock, but arcade comes back and then just things pop. So that was kind of unpredictable squeeze. But now maybe they're they know what's going to happen maybe. So so let's see. So when you look at this area, RSI is also move up and down, and then right now it's just coming down here. Going now, it touches 44 points. Also, this when you look at this area, it hit the 47 points. I mean, which is kind of similar, right? So that's kind of what I see here, and then going sideways. So I don't know if they're gonna come down a little further, or I don't know if they're gonna move sideways from here. But based on the GameStop, it might come down. So yeah, right now I think the sometimes when GameStop drops, AMC pops. So yeah, I think there's a bit of a disconnection here. But I think it usually moves together, right? So so yeah, I think we are still early. So that's kind of what I see here. So what I want to see is that after maybe going through this area, and let's see if they're gonna move together with GameStop this time, and then move up to $70 marks. And I think that will be the confirmation. I think that okay, we're I could kind of figure out where we are kind of going through. If that happened, then there will be pullbacks and all stuff, and then another pop here. There will be so I think we were just right there, and we just have to go through this whole thing again, and then yeah, we'll see if this happened. Like if GameStop have a big squeeze in February, maybe this could happen in February too. But right now it says January. Maybe this can maybe dragged out certain area a little longer. So we'll see. Maybe they want to use a completely different algo here. So we don't know yet, but we just kind of used it. I'm just kind of using this one as a kind of reference guide. So yeah, let's see. So that's kind of AMC here. I think MACD is kind of also same. So this is the 2 hour. Both of them are 2 hour chart. Let me just change this one to 4 hour, maybe 3 hours. Okay, there you go. So when you look at this one, this is 2 hour. Same area that happened here, and I have some drop pullback. The blue and orange line come up to, above the middle line, right? That's the first step, I think. And there's a pullback, and then which will happen here as well. Come up above the middle line, and then slightly kind of going through this pullback phase. So I think we might be mimicking similar to maybe this area. And after this one, let's see. We want to see this one. And I'm curious right now. There's a lot of positive news, or some sort of announcement. Not announcement. I would say positive news coming up from AMC, right? And they're dropping like, oh yeah, holiday sale, Thanksgiving sale, all that kind of stuff, right? So I think there's a lot of momentum going on. And if that anyway, so if when the time GameStop pop, let's see how much AMC will pop, right? Let's see. So that will depending on, let's say AMC pop to $7, or some other prices, or $6. So that, I mean, I think it's much easier to determine how much will go based on if they show me, or if they show us the next phase, right? if you know, if they go up to $7, okay, we can kind of determine, okay, then we need to go this phase again before squeeze. So this has to go through here, which there's a gap here at $12. So they might come here at $12, park there, and maybe do ups and down before final lunch. So I don't know, we'll see. So that's AMC. Maybe, you know, they're creating a bigger cycle this time. And then, okay, yeah, DJT, yeah. Yeah, I've been tracking, you know, this one for a while. I think it's about to launch, you know, but it's just they're just waiting for the maybe timing or something, you know. Yeah, DJT is kind of track. I was, you know, I think I mentioned before that, you know, it's tracking this one. It can launch anytime. Maybe I mean, yeah, even yesterday there was like, you know, martial law happened, you know, from South Korea. You know, there's like, yeah, I don't know, it's just kind of weird stuff. Maybe, you know, some forces behind it, you know, behind him, and then, you know, tell him to do that. You know, I mean, yeah, people think that you know, maybe it's him. You know, he want to protect himself from the you know, like yeah, he want to protect himself from like impeachment, but I don't know. It's that simple, you know. I don't think he's like this that stupid. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know that. Maybe he's that stupid, but I don't think he's that stupid to, you know, just say, oh yeah, I'm gonna, you know, do this, you know, without going through Congress, and just some forces, maybe I don't know. That's how I kind of speculate. But DJT went up today, even, you know, even though those kind of event happened. So when you look at the this one. And then let's look at our MACD here. Let's see MACD. So MACD is already above the middle line, which what happened here. So it could launch anytime, really. Yeah, it really it depends on the market, I guess, you know, when they want to launch this thing. You know, do they want to run this thing together with GameStop AMC? Do they want to run a little bit? I mean, do they want to wait a little bit, or do they want to just launch now? So those timing is kind of hard to predict, right? So, but I think they already create pretty much all the algo now. They can launch anytime, or do they want to have some little bit of a pullback? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, or maybe are they right there? Hold on, let me just. Do they want to maybe do one more pullback like that? You know, like what they have it here, but they already have there, right? I think, isn't it? Maybe they didn't. Yeah, maybe they want to have pullback like that, right? Let's see. So if I oh, so which means that it can be a bigger run too. But yeah, I don't know how big it's gonna run, but yeah, I think they're just either they want to, you know, pull this back here and launch. Let me just pull out the fresh algo. So this one, I think this is all like already hits, maybe, but let me bring this one, just this one for now, just to see. So the RSI is, this is 3 hour, this is 30 minutes. I mean, there's some of the difference here. Let's see here. So my question is, do they wanna? I think they already kind of made that one already. Do they want to have a pullback and launch this thing together? You know, that's the questions. You know, and it's hard to predict. So, but I think it's really end of it. You know, really at the end of the you know, before the run. So, yeah, that's the only thing. So yeah, I think that's DJT. Yeah, isn't DJT like supposed to like acquire companies? And if that happen, like maybe they yeah, I don't know, something's gonna happen maybe to DJT. That one you have to ask Trump. If you know any anyone any connection to Trump, maybe you can ask him. Yeah, those are really inside information that I can really answer. That's something that Trump might know, but the, you know, it's RSI is kind of moving over right now. It start to rolling over, which what happened here. It's rolling over now, and it just like big push happened. So yeah, it's really it really depends. You know, when you even look at RSI here, maybe it could launch anytime. You know, look at the yellow line. It just touches here, touches there. Yeah, maybe it can launch anytime. You know, maybe yeah, maybe this week, maybe tomorrow, maybe I don't know if they're gonna drag this to next week, but something's gonna happen here. So we'll see. Yeah, it's about to rip. Yeah, you can see a huge invert head and shoulder. It's about to rip. Yeah, definitely. So that's DJT. Trump's son mentioned it. It's some drone company. Oh, so they're gonna do some U-Mech. They're gonna do some merger, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, let's look at the Siri as the final one. As I am looking at the 2023 this fractal here, also looking at the RSI altogether. Yeah, it's I think going through this phase now where there's a long signal up here happen. Let me just circle this one so you can see better. But yeah, there's a long signal up here. Maybe I'm gonna turn this one down. Let's see. So yeah, I think Siri is about to run too. Not now, but it's kind of moving into this kind of area where it maybe that will be the final accumulation phase. But when you look at this one, yeah, Siri is kind of mimicking a very similar pattern after hit the bottom this area, and then come up, come down, fill this gap perfectly, and then start to pushing upside. So yeah, we might be somewhere here. Maybe there might be a little bit of pullback or just continue to upside. Yeah, there's a pop here, pop there. So yeah, it's kind of mimicking similar algo. And then the final confirmation will be this two phases, which is December 19. If they're tracking this speed, I mean, really depending on the if they want to slow it down, if they want to run this thing faster, but based on the speed now, current speed, I want to see by December 20. I want to see if this will launch to move up to $34, something around that range, and then pull back by Jan now. So this is now the date is changed. It's a lot faster. Jan 27. So I know there's a lot of call option in Siri in near January, so maybe they want to kill that first, right? So anybody who have a Gen call option, just be careful. There might be a final pullback before oh sorry, this is also changed. December, what happened? What did I say? 20. So yeah, so they want to maybe yeah, run this thing to December, and then maybe have a pullback, kill some premium by end of January. And then if I see this two confirmation, I think that might be the bottom of the Siri, and then launch immediately. And then there's a earning here, which is, what date is this one? Feb 4th. So before the earning, maybe Siri might announce something that create this run. I mean, if you guys know any information, what they're kind of going through, I know that they're working with Elon Musk. I think Elon Musk, Tesla is also adapting, like using Siri for Tesla, and also Siri. I think Elon Musk is also shooting the rocket for Siri for satellite. So there's some of the some partnership going on, definitely, but I don't know what will happen here. So something will launch here that will make the run. maybe it's just the algo, or maybe some, because this was FTD, right? And I think those huge FTD was created after Arcade tweet about why so serious tweet, right? The tennis player, right? So I think this might be Arcade, but what's after, you know? So maybe there's a FTD covering or something. I don't know. Like there must be something that will push the Siri, right? So I'm really curious what's gonna happen here, and then move up to fill this gap at $100. So if they mimic the same algo, Siri can move up to almost 400%, 400 to 500%. So that's a huge gain, right? And that will happen by April. And then so yeah, I want to watch out for that one. I think Siri, I think Siri is gonna be a good one. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So those are the two important things that I kind of touched today, which is GameStop. Let's see, just to wrap up this thing, let's see if GameStop will mimicking same May run before the May run happened here. Moonset Siri satellite launch Thursday. Okay, so that's the catalyst. Okay, so Thursday. But I want to know what's gonna happen on February. That's the main question. So there's something that we don't like. I mean, of course, I'm asking like pretty tough question here, right? I mean, there's something that we don't know in February. So that's something that we have to watch out for. What Siri? Maybe there's I don't know. I know like Medorison or some other guy or Siri, tinfoil people. They can dig it up for me, or I don't know. They can dig it up for Siri community, but something's gonna happen here in February, and that's the same month that the GameStop squeeze. February. So I'm curious if there's any connection between GameStop or merger, or I don't know. Like there's no other way that I can explain this thing will launch together with, because GameStop and Siri is completely it's not basket stock, so I don't know why they will launch together. I mean still I think Siri will take a little longer to hit the pick, but I don't know, it's kind of odd. And then by then the whole crypto will also have a bull run too, so I'm really curious what's gonna happen on Siri on February next earning. How's the Bitcoin going? This one, yeah, something's gonna happen here December. So if they mimic this one, if not, yeah, like I want to see what's gonna happen. XRP, I want to see some pullback here. We'll see. Even Doge still hasn't done it yet, so I'm curious what's going to happen soon. Loop ring is actually shot up quite a lot. I'm curious if it's here. Yeah, I think loop ring is something that we have to pay attention after maybe GameStop run, or maybe now. I mean, like maybe after December. I think we are here. I don't think we are like that yet. I don't think we are here yet. I think we have to some. Yeah, there should be something here. I don't know. It all kind of match all together. Even Doge too. It doesn't make sense. It could just continue to shot up. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, so I hope that kind of you can use this one as a guide, or maybe you can completely ignore what I said. But that's my analysis so far. So yeah, really excited for the December, mid of December. You know how things play out, and then also Bad Bath Beyond. Um, yeah, it's just the really tip of it. You know, now we're just kind of waiting for the final announcement. Yeah, I'm really curious how they're gonna lift this up, like up to 60, like over 100. Like, what will be the catalyst, right? Like, like although there's a huge accumulation, what like how they're gonna launch this thing? You know, how they what's the catalyst? Force show seller to do this kind of stuff. Is it merger, or is it digital dividend launch? Something's gonna happen. And I think those are the things that I think we should look out for February. I think February might be a fun day. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and then I'll see you guys next time.